Don't be afraid of putting more salt on the fries. Surely the pickles, which are complimentary on each table, should be eaten in liking according to routine for brown mustard, left near the pickle jar in a clear container with a light plastic spoon. But let's not forget about the sandwiches, New York style or normal as case permits. A bakery sits near the host's register booth and levels off the wooden furniture and glass lack windows with cookies, special desserts, and thick layers of chocolate spread on the shelves between price tags and appearances of food. I think I feel enough for what Danny's offers because of all of the paintings and photographs left on the surrounding walls to our dining room. The room is exquisitely big where paintings and photographs are for sale, even if customers just want to look at the museum like art. Ventura is shown in nice colors through the photographs at times, and you could sit at a table with free pickles and a large sandwich while absorbing the atmosphere, taking in the colors around the place where mountain images are fine tuned for surreal oceanic presentation. Since Ventura is located by beach resorts with luxury soft beds and a little bit of fresh air, however the land wants it. When visitors travel to Ventura and get their menus at Danny's, they'll mostly notice the sky outside near the blue shades of wind. Delicious food complements the taste, and we're digging into bakery sweets as fate permits us to spring in the air or summer tomorrow. At times, I'm finding myself at a table close to some abstract painting where my food can smell better due to the comfort I'm donning for privilege, even if subtle and fantastic. Everything in the deli restaurant feels surreal, uplighting, comforting, like a shopping bag I've left for a kid in Santa Paula. There's a lot of moments when I think visiting a beach once in a while is better than living in it all of the time, whether moodiness persists or diminishes, guys. I lived in Ventura for over 20 years total. Danny's is just one of so many restaurants for sandwiches. Other examples include Amici, Jersey Mike's, and Centino's. How my appetite for food is depends on the varying choices, which may settle thoughts on privilege as so. Turkey pastrami and liverwurst are bound to make everything seem okay until the greatness of dining is realized. Servers come and go, line of conduct across the floor among the patrons with food carryouts and typical everyday disputes on orders heard and received, and they exhibit kindness towards others as customers justify hunger and frustration. The atmosphere is very nice. That was actually, if I may speak normally here, that was my review from the year 2018 about Danny's, the restaurant in Ventura. I'm not sure if the restaurant is still there or not, but I know this for sure. A while back in Ventura, unfortunately, my dad and I did discover that an old Southwest style pizzeria restaurant called Santino's did actually shut down and go out of business. My dad and I do not really know why. We do not really know if it was because of COVID or because of money or because of habit or because of salute or because of some um, rosy finish to the atmosphere where the TV area would be. Um, like, definitely, Santino's was the kind of place separate from Danny's where they would serve pizza and sandwiches and such, and they would have these paper pamphlets or table layouts on the tables for each visitor at a dining table. And this red and white paper would show a picture or revelation of a cowboy sort of man with a flat cowboy looking hat with just very flat top hat, and he would be a man with a very good trim of beard, or at least plain address without beard, and he would be nearly holding a long forgotten rose from a Pacific beach coast somewhere that he picked up. And I think when I give that detail there, when I mentioned that the Santinos had a great arcade machine room, and how they had the crazy taxi arcade machine and the Adams Family pinball table, if I remember it, and how they had like even the Punisher, the original Punisher arcade machine game. That can let you know there that I had a very good time at Santino's growing up as a kid, and that was part of my soda-holic life. So definitely, you guys should know that. And hey, come on, I mean, memories like this are good. You know they are. Now, definitely, if you guys are thinking of introducing your children to um, caffeinated soda, I personally recommend you start doing so maybe when a child turns at least 16 or 18. If you do it earlier, that could cause um, brain flash, where it's like the brain just gets so buzzy and active that it could cause a child to do weird things because their head gets busy and that kind of stuff. My head or my mind was often busy growing up as a kid in California, and I spent a lot of my time doing my homework in a quiet jazz music playing Burger King restaurant in Ventura, where I just hanged out there and just calmed my nerves to do my geometry and do my algebra and do my complicated history and English and math and all that stuff. It does have an impact with that caffeine stuff. So maybe at times I get more sensitive to noise than I should and those kinds of things. And definitely, I do my voice acting here on DeviantArt. And definitely, visitors should let me know if there are any permissions or licenses I need for certain things. Because to be honest, um, a lot of art company websites on the internet do not work, and they do not give um, a lot of information, if at all, about talking to anybody for permissions on anything. And definitely there's that kind of issue. Um, you know, so yeah. But hey, no hard feelings, no hard feelings. And hey, I'm even looking at my own library of my own literature, and already on my mind, there are at least 20 or 30 works that I did on DeviantArt that I'm now thinking that I made just as something to get my mind going when I was receiving therapy in Ventura and Tehachapi. But now I would treat them as like scraps rather than art. But hey, that's how it is, and that's how I form a scrapbook with my art book and my collection of time and history. You guys take care and have a very happy and joyful day.